Tirico along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Yeah, you think back to early in training camp. It seemed like every single day there was a report about his health and whether he was practicing or not. But here's a guy that has a ton of NFL experience, Super Bowl winner. I mean, this guy is as talented and as good of a passer as we have seen in the last 20 years in the NFL. So assuming he's healthy, assuming he continues to build and get his physicality back, I know he's getting a little long in the tooth, but make no mistake about it, Matthew Stafford can flat out play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Parkinson in motion. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down on a gain of 11.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one's going to be taken in over the middle, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so he might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Stafford He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Stafford now on second down. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
For the Rams field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Mayfield's pass. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Baker going to hand it to White. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and...
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. He'll get about 2. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
He's brought down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First
They'll
down,
have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback, and in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready now for their second drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And they'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down, it's Stafford. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
Gain of 31 yards.
It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 31 yards.
First and 10.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
10 more yards.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 6-3 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Of 16 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time.
And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. So within half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That one is caught by Ibuka.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Wright. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Mayfield to throw. This one on target to Godwin. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jared Verse in for the sack. It is a loss loss of 8. And now it's third down.
And long.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Baker. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tie the game at 6.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own
Rams offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And 5.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith.
15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
On 1st down, it is Williams. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down. Ethan
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Cameron Johnson deep to return this. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's touchback. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. They'll run over center with White. That's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16
That's catch
yards.
3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A short one there to Otten. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's White. And the Bucs are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
It is brought in the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will go up by 7.
13. Rams 6.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
39-yard line.
They put Adams in motion. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
5-yard gain on the play.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante Davis. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts him in a prime position to close this one out.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A give, and here's White. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now timeout Rams, that's number 2.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second and a yard. Another run here with White. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First and 10 now from the 36. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So a win here for the Buccaneers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the